So if you're looking for new construction in the elegant town of Jupiter, Florida, here's a community you're going to want to know about. Today we are looking at the new construction community of Symphony. My name is Ray Fernandez. I'm with Living in Palm Beach, Florida, powered by eXp Realty. Welcome. If you are looking to relocate to this area and you have questions and you're interested, ask questions of people who've actually done it before, who've actually relocated to this part of Florida, well, there's a couple of ways to get hold of us. I would love to help you. Down below is our email address. That's one great way. Also, on the screen, you see our phone number. You can either call or text, but literally two of the best ways are in the description in the comment section is a link. Click on that link. Well, if that'll do is set up some time for us to speak, either through a phone call or through a Zoom, whatever way you feel most comfortable. In any case, we have your back when it comes to relocating here to sunny South Florida. So a lot of people ask about Jupiter. Jupiter is one of the nicest, one of the most elegant towns in Palm Beach, in my opinion. Has some of the nicest beaches. If you look at Palm Beach County, which is loaded with great beaches, I feel like the nicer beaches are north. Two of the nicest beaches in Palm Beach County are Jupiter Beach and Juno Beach. You can take it's literally 5 miles down is the beach. You're not on the beach, but you're close enough. If you want like unique new construction in Jupiter, this is a place I would definitely check out. This is in a good location. Symphony's in a good location. It's close to everything like Indian Town Road and Central Avenue. It's really quick to go to PGA or Palm Beach Gardens. Anything in Palm Beach Gardens. So it's got a great location. If you come here, by the way, if you come here to the sales center without independent representation, you're absolutely crazy. We would love to help you here at Living in Palm Beach, Florida. Me, Ray Fernandez, I would love to personally help you look at these communities. When you come here, there are two models. We'll show you those in a minute. But this one here is called the Vale. And as you could probably see, it's a one-story single-family home. So if you're looking at Palm Beach as a whole, it's a little bit more quieter here in the northern part of the county. The southern part of the county is like Boca and Delray Beach is really busy, and it's crowded too. You don't get the traffic like you do down there. There's traffic around you, mind you, but you don't get that much traffic. A couple things about Jupiter, sports-wise. First off, if you like water sports, there is not a better town in all of Palm Beach than Jupiter. We have I've done videos on this before. You have there's some great fishing. Florida is the fishing capital of the world, and you are in Jupiter, where like it's right home of the Jupiter Inlet. So you have some like off the Loxahatchee River that leads into the ocean. You have some multi-million-dollar homes that people have boats that line up right in their backyard there, and then they head right into the ocean. So if fishing's your thing, this is a great place to consider. Also, the water sports are great too, like surfing. I find that there's more surfing here in the northern part of the county than the southern part of the county. If you come like on a busy day, like on the weekend when people are off for something, you'll see people with kayaks. You'll see. I remember watching people swimming and they think, oh, there's a manatee. There's just a ton of wildlife here. Fishing off the pier at Jupiter is excellent. If you come to Jupiter, if you go to Jupiter Pier early in the morning, you'll see a bunch of people lining up to fish. Another great thing, some great restaurants. There's a place I like to refer to as Restaurant Row, where they have a ton. It's right across in the Jupiter Lighthouse, which is sort of like a symbol of all that Palm Beach is. So lots of times when you see a lighthouse and you mention Palm Beach, lots of times it is the Jupiter Lighthouse. So this is all in all, Jupiter is a nice place. The average price of a home in Palm Beach is about $600,000 today. You're going to expect to pay a little bit more. Overall, if you're looking at Jupiter, your budget needs to be a little bit healthier than that $600,000 number. So, continuing on the sports aspect of it, there are more professional golfers that live in Jupiter than any place in the world. As I mentioned, you could surf, there's paddle boarding, swimming, of course. So If you're into anything water sports, this is the place you want. This is the place you want to be. So as I mentioned, here's the smaller home is the Vale. It's 1 story. It's about 3,000 square feet. And then the other model they have here, they only have 2. They said they have 3 floor plans, but this is the only other model. Is the Tahoe. It's significantly larger than the Vale. As you can see, it is 2-story and it shows well. Let's take a quick peek at it. It is a big house. I mean, it's 5 bedroom. As you go into the model, which I'm going to do, they have the master downstairs, which is something that's very often requested. It's got a modern look from the outside. You can pick different elevations, so you can have this home in like this is literally the whole community. So you can see there's a ton of construction going on down the street. You can have the same, even though there's only 3 models and there's 20 homes, they're all different kinds of elevations, so they can make it so the homes do not look exactly the same. So what I'd like to do is go to the map, give you an idea exactly where we're located, give you an idea what Jupiter's all about in terms of the location relative to Palm Beach and everything here in South Florida. One of the nicest things about living in Jupiter, Florida is it's north of everything. It's easier to get around. And one of the things, too, is it's close, and I'll show you in a second, close to 2 of the main roads going north and south. So if you're looking to travel north to, say, Orlando or south to, let's say, Miami, it is perfectly located, and I'll show you why. Here's the center of the county, which is West Palm Beach. I don't care where you live in Palm Beach, in the Palm Beach County area, you're going to go there. There's just a lot to do there. In the holiday season, there is not a better place to celebrate it between Rosemary Square or the Square or City Places. They call it, all 3 are the same thing. And also Clematis with Sandy the Sand Tree. It's one of the best places. So here to here, Jupiter. Jupiter is like the most north you can go before leaving the county. And as I will tell you later, it's a fishing capital and whatnot, and you'll see why so many people who fish and boat love it. Here's the Jupiter Inlet, and it's a great easy access to get out to the ocean. Looking at some of these houses, there you go. You can look at some of these houses. I mean, these are these are expensive. These are like $5 million houses. You can literally have your dock right off your home and travel right into in Jupiter Inlet and right out to the ocean, and it's outstanding. The Jupiter Lighthouse is right here, like an icon of Palm Beach. But let's go to where we're talking about in this video, Symphony, and it's easy to find. You know why? Because during the time of this filming, when Google, I should say, took a satellite picture of this. It's this little thing. It's like undeveloped. So as you can tell, it's one of the last undeveloped areas here in Jupiter. From here to the ocean is approximately 5 miles. So you are really close. Like I said, these are really lavish luxury homes. You're right next to them. It might not be exactly on the water, but you're there. So here is a Symphony. Before Symphony is what it is today. Is 95 and the Florida Turnpike. In this area of Florida, they are right next to each other. And when you want to go north or south, you want to take one or the other. The Florida Turnpike is a toll road, so it's going to cost you a little bit of money. But if you are looking to go, if you're a commuter and need to get to places quickly, whether it's Fort Lauderdale or Orlando or that thing, Symphony is ideally located in Jupiter, Florida. Living in Jupiter, Florida is one of the places, one of the highlights when it comes to Palm Beach, Florida. So if you come on site here at Symphony, they have 2 models to show, and they have 3 total that you get to choose from. This one I'm in now is called the Vale. It is a 1-story. One thing I've noticed when I first walk in, first off, the entrance is nice, the grand entrance. Let me see if I can get some of this there. And here you go. I'm going to show it this way. Some of the factors that I hear a lot from buyers are, I want a place that has a big open area. This has it. I want a place that has lots of light. This place has it. The doors here are I mean, look at this. The doors go from floor, so I don't know what that is, about 10 feet or so. So you get a lot of room. The other factor I like about what they do here is they all use high-end appliances. So the Sub-Zero and Wolf are the appliances that they use. The Vale is their smallest. This model here is a one-story. It's their smallest model. It's about 3,000 square feet under air. Here in Florida, we refer to living space as under air, in other words, under air conditioning. But let me just quickly show you the kitchen. The kitchen is just amazing. So here you go. We have Wolf stove. Then you have over here Wolf double stove, and Wolf, they always pair off. It's like their sister company with Sub-Zero. I mean, they're literally the best refrigerators in the business. This is something that's really cool. No, it's like in the next. So you have the pantry. Something really cool I got to show you in the next model. So if you come here to Symphony, there's only 20 homes. First off, this is a small community. This is the smallest of the bunch. Let me walk the rest of it. The other one they have is their largest. The other two, the Aspen and the Tahoe, are not significantly, but they're both larger. They're both about the same size. If you come in here, so the Vale is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath. Although it's only 3,000 square feet, that's a lot. That's a lot of space. Walking in the master, and as you can tell, this is quite spacious. So here I'm in the backyard of the Vale. This is the typical lot size. Again, it's a small community. It's off Central Avenue. It's quiet. I will say that. They've actually already sold 7 of these, so there's like 13 left. They manage the construction like a lot of places do. You are allowed to build a pool. I mean, they have a couple of quick delivery homes, or a few actually now. You could also build from scratch. If you build from scratch, you can put a pool in here. Now, the guidance they give is if you're figuring out a pool. Now, as much as homes have gone up in price, the prices of pools have gone up even more. The guidance is you should spend about $100,000. Starting at about $100,000 for a pool. And me, who I've had lots of clients who have built pools recently. That's about right. Pools are sort of starting at that price. I've seen some. If you go to Bridgewater up the street, they'll actually start at $200,000. So that's it. If you want a pool, you can do it here at Symphony in Jupiter. Just like in the first model, we have high ceilings here. One factor I find people like a lot is they like grand entrances. This is something that you'll find to be great. And you have an alley or a walkway as you come in. It's one of the features I think that I've hear from buyers that they really much appreciate. So now we are in the largest of the 3 models they have. There's no Aspen here. They don't have that on site, but they have this one, which is the Tahoe. Tahoe is the largest. It is not much larger than the Aspen. It's 4,336 square feet under air. Again, beautiful kitchen, eating area. Again, high-end appliances, Wolf double stove, Wolf countertop, Sub-Zero sort of hidden kitchen refrigerator. People appreciate that. One thing you probably notice is look at the tones. This is, if you go to new construction today, you will see a lot of like earthy tones. It's exactly what this builder's done here. They have it like a nice, like a greenish gray. There's like gone are those grays and blues. No longer do you see that. Now this is one of the coolest features. So here we have the kitchen, right? And you're saying, what's this? Is it just cabinetry, right? No. You push on this, and it literally is a huge, gigantic pantry. Look at this. So if you have a big family, and I have this problem at home because I have 3 kids, my wife, so we're a family of 5 when everyone's not at school and whatnot. So we could use something like that. But you can literally, it goes right behind the refrigerator. This is one gigantic pantry, and they use the space here really well. Once again, as you walk in on the entrance, grand entrance, you could see it's got a lot of light, 2 layers of windows. Like everything else in the new construction world, impact windows today are graded higher than ever before. Used to be that they're rated up to 150 miles an hour. Now they're rated up to over 200 miles an hour. This is an office. This is like a lot of new construction. They know that a lot of people work remotely, so they put the office downstairs. Here's a closet. Technically, since it has a closet here, you can make this a bedroom. This is listed as a 5-bedroom, and one of the reasons is because that has a closet. Again, a nice, large, open area to entertain, and that's what people love to do, because here in Florida, we get a lot of people visit us, especially in the wintertime. So I'm heading over to the master. So again, 5-bedroom, but here's something we get a lot of. I get the request of, if you're doing 2 stories like this home is 2 stories, is I want the master downstairs. We get that a lot. In this model, the master is downstairs. Nice big, double his and hers closets, and a gigantic master bath. So what I like about all these models, these are not, cookie cutter. This is not. If you go to your typical builder, you will, you'll get it. You don't get this. This is very customizable. This is something that's unique. This is not something that you'll see in, like, if you're with a prominent or a national builder, if they have the same models over and over again. You do not get that here. This is a unique community, and that's why the prices are prices. Let me go over that. You can start, the starting price here in Symphony is $2.1 million. That's the entry level. And part of the reason is because you are in Jupiter. Jupiter commands a higher price. Here you have a nice loft. This is important, especially with families. This is a space that can be utilized for kids. It's almost like a second family room. So here is your entrance. That's your entrance down there. Nice hanging chandelier. Here is your bridge. I have one of these in my house. I love it. This gives a little bit of elegance to the home. And then when you're standing up here, you can really get a nice centralized focal point of the whole home. So one of the questions we often get is, what are the HOA? What's the HOA? The HOA here per month is $387. Again, you see this home, they did choose to build a pool. And you could build a pool. If you build from scratch, you can build your own pool. So if you are looking at new construction in general, you're going to want independent representation. Working with a company like ours is the way you do it. We help represent you. We will help represent you when it comes to the builder. There's no cost out of your pocket. It's the builder who pays us. Most of these builders, they have marketing budgets, and that's what they do. That's how they market their homes to realtors. And there's no discount. If you go directly to the builder, you don't get a better price because you do. If you want to learn more about what independent representation looks like, reach out to us. We'll be there. We have to be there on your first visit. That is important. You can't just roll in here and then call me afterwards, and I get this a lot, and say, listen, I'd like you to help us, at that point, it's too late. And we will be there for the whole process. We will help. I just came from a walkthrough this morning at a nearby community in Palm Beach Gardens. We will be there for the walkthrough. We will help you with the inspections at bids. We will help guide you. We've done so many of these homes, and we'd love to help you in your journey here in new construction here in South Florida. So this is a typical style I find of homes today. In these days, it has more of that modern look. The stone look on the outside is also that I find to be fairly common. So every time I come here, it seems like it's immense construction, which is a good sign. It means they're selling houses here. At last count, there was this changes all the time. At last count, there was about three quick delivery homes, and there are some over there that you could actually just take a lot and pick one of the models. But basically, it's the 20 homes. It starts from that road down there, which is off Roebuck, and then it circles around. So it's a small community. So if you want a small, intimate, new construction community in Jupiter, Florida, this is a community I would definitely consider. So in general, there's not a whole lot of new construction in Jupiter. There is Bridgewater, which you haven't seen. If you haven't seen that video, after you're done here, take a quick look at that. I'm getting ready to do a second video on Bridgewater. We get a lot of demand on Jupiter. Bridgewater is basically starting at about 2.5 and going higher, probably up to 4.5, 6 million on the new section, which is called the Retreat. Again, a video coming out on that in the near future. But you can get in here a little bit less money than you can in Bridgewater. And this is, again, Bridgewater is more of a builder. The builder's Pulte, a little bit more of a national builder. This is more of a custom, smaller, boutique kind of builder. It's a lot quieter here. So if you want something that is unique, and it's about a 1/4 acre property, tucked away in, but close enough to Jupiter, Symphony is something I would definitely take a look at. New construction, Jupiter, Symphony, paradise here in South Florida.